Hi, I'm Dr. Olgierd Jamski, software engineer specializing in designing decision support system. Today I'm going to answer the very common questions. How do I design guillotine cutting diagrams for my furniture production? The majority of the furniture are produced from the wood with the use of a saw. The saw cuts the material into two rectangle pieces. This operation called guillotine cuts. I'm going to show you the principle of designing efficient guillotine cutting diagrams which you can use in your furniture production. Let's take a look in the drawing board.
This is two-stage guillotine cutting diagrams. At the first stage, we cut this chipboard with two saws. Those cuts produce 3 stripes. Then we can continue the operation in the second stage. In the first phase of a second stage, we need to adjust the distance between saws to keep those cut for those 2 stripes. We assume they have a similar length, and then after we finish this cuts in the second stage, we set up those cutting machine for longer width. This is how it looks after we finish the second stage of guillotine cuttings. This is a 3-stage guillotine cutting diagrams from one of the leading European factories. They are first cutting this long chipboard in 2 pieces, as you can see in these red dotted lines. Here below you can see the sequence of operation for every stage. At the first stage, as you saw it, we cut this chipboard in 2 pieces. In the second, every piece is cut horizontal in the stripes. In the third stage, those stripes are again cut vertically. Since even then it is a very complicated diagrams, all those stages required adjusting the cutting saws to fit for the width of every element. Now I'm going to show you how you can even create yourself this complicated diagram without support of the computer. In order to design cutting diagrams, you have to compute the block length and width. Here is a formula how you can find the required number of units for your block length. So you have to multiply source cut width with the number of elements -1 plus number of elements multiplied by element length. For this below there is an example when we have one item with a 20 units length and the cutting source required 5 units. So in the end you need 70 units to fit this 3 items in your chipboard. If it is just one block, you probably need to reserve some space for finishing. So in the end, you need 84 units to fit those blocks in your chipboard. A similar formula applies for calculating the block width. So the same, you have to multiply source cut width with the number of elements -1 and plus number of elements multiplied by element width. So in this similar example, when we have this item with 10 units width, you need 40 units to fit this block in your chipboard. And if it's just one block, so you need to reserve additional space for finishing, so you need 55 units to fit this block. There is a very practical rules which you can apply when you're designing your blocks. First, start with the biggest items and then fill the smaller one. This means usually it is very hard to fit those big items because they are very difficult to arrange on the chipboard, but it is quite easy to fill the remaining space with a smaller one, because those smaller ones behave like a water or like a sand. You can easily fill those space with those tiny ones. Here is a free ebook, 5 ways to reduce your material cost starting today. Please grab it and study and apply in your furniture production line those practical rules which probably save you a lot of money.